Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm very happy to let you guys know that I am finally back in my home studio. So the sound quality should be a lot better than it has been over the last few days, but also I should be able to bring you guys some higher quality videos, and coming after now, I should be able to upload almost daily. So if you guys are excited for these new changes on the channel and are excited that I'm finally back in my studio, make sure you like and subscribe down below because there will be a lot more content coming soon. But getting into it, guys, I want to talk about CCL today, Carnival Cruise Lines. And guys, this is a company that has been absolutely printing for me over the last few days. And even though the market has seen some harder times in the last week, there are a lot of companies, like I mentioned, MGM and CCL, which are still moving very strongly. So if you are in the Discord, which is going to be linked for free down in the description below, you might have seen some of the plays that we're making this week. Now, they were not all successful as it is a very tough week to trade, but there were some great plays in the midst. And with this CCL play, unfortunately, I wasn't quick enough to call it out on the Discord, but within 2 or 3 days, it was up around 370%, or almost $1,300 since the open. So as you guys can see, there has been a lot of opportunity to trade with names that are just consistent growers. And if you can identify a company that is still having a lot of growth potential, even though the market is selling off as a whole. And that's been a lot of companies like LYV, Live Nation, Caribbean Cruise Line, XOM, etc., MGM, have all been companies that are just consistently recovering. And in a time when a lot of companies like Apple and Tesla are overvalued and selling off, it's going to be absolutely critical to have one of these smaller cap names or even one of these recovering companies in your back pocket and in your portfolio to potentially carry you on a day when everything is red. So my account has essentially been carried by the XOM and CCL trade that I've been showing you guys over the last few days. And if I hadn't made those two trades, I don't think my account would still be surviving at this moment. So I'm very glad that I did have these stocks in my back pocket. But going forward, I want to talk about what I'm seeing with CCL and essentially what I think their price is going to be doing here over the next few days if you are considering to step in on CCL. Now, one of the most important things that I do like about the company right now is that they are having some immense volume. And as you guys can see, the last time the volume spiked up, we saw a massive run from around $13 to $25. Now, with this new volume spike, we've seen a run from around 20 to 30. So that is already a pretty good run. But I think that CCL has the potential to come to around $33 or $31 in the next few days. So my target for this company with this trade that I did make, the contracts that I had open and what I showed you guys on the Discord, my profit target was around $30 to $32, which has been hit here in the short term. I came to this price very fast, and that's something that has been very lucky for us if you were in on the CCL trade. But going forward, I think that there is still opportunity for price strength, and I want to show you guys exactly why I think that this company will continue moving over the next few weeks. Alright guys, so getting into the specific technical analysis on why I jumped into CCL, as well as what I think is going to be happening in the near future here, I want to first talk about this pattern of consolidation that they were making ever since back in March. Now, as you can see here on the chart, they had a massive sell-off coming into coronavirus and the COVID-19 disease, but they have been recovering in a consistent consolidating pattern here. And you can see that it's pretty much been back and forth since early May and April. But now it seems like things are changing with CCL, and that's one of the main reasons why I stepped in on this company. Now you can see that the volume has increased very substantially since November, and they have been consistently holding up this higher volume. But lately, around the beginning of March and leading up into this last earnings report, there was some huge volume coming out of CCL, and that's one of the main reasons why I decided to step in with this company and with my options position that I showed you guys in the Discord there, my profits. One of the main reasons why I did step in was as a result of the volume, basically telling me that this stock was ready to reverse. As you can see, it went from basically very red to consistently green for 4 or 5 days in a row. And that's one of the main things that triggered me to even double down on my CCL position, and why I was able to make $1,200 in just a matter of 3 days with only 3 or 4 contracts. So guys, my contracts were not insane. I didn't have 20 open contracts for this company. I didn't have 1,000 open contracts for this company. I only had 3 open, and some of them I bought later when the trend was already confirmed. So guys, if you think that you cannot get the perfect entry, you don't need the perfect entry. when you have a great idea and when you have a clear idea of where a stock can move to. So with CCL, I might have gotten shaken out on all of these days here where the price was moving back and forth, but instead I decided to stay in and catch my price target all the way to 32. So the fact that I had a clear plan is helping me very much with the CCL trade, and is basically one of the main reasons why I didn't sell out over here back at the $20 range. You can see that it doesn't just consistently go up. There are days when the market will flip back and forth, and all you have to do is just have a consistent price target in mind, a clear plan that you're trading with, and that way you can have confidence in your trading ideas. And especially with the market so rocky like it's been over the last few days, you're going to want to be extremely confident in what you're trading, and that's going to be one of the main things that I want to encourage you guys to do here over the next few days. Now, as you can see, CCL is still moving very, very strongly, but I'd urge you guys to take some caution if you are stepping in on this play today, tomorrow, or till the end of this week, because I think that they are due for a pullback. So like I explained, stocks can't just rise forever and in a row. They need time to cool off. And with CCL, it's rising up at a time when the market is extremely weak. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a pullback on this CCL once it reaches that $32 level, and once it reaches this little consolidation area here where a lot of candles were grouped in the past. So that's ultimately where I'm going to be selling out my options position for CCL, as well as some of my longer term shares. I'm going to consider taking some profits if this company does hit around $32 a share. But right now, I'm very, very happy with what's happened on CCL. I think that they will continue increasing very, very small amount here over the next few days. But ultimately, if you can catch this company around $27 to $25, that is an absolutely banger price to buy them at, especially for the long term, and especially coming into these recent times where the market has seen a lot more volatility and a lot more weakness than we're used to, guys. So it's always going to be good to have one of these stocks in your back pocket that you can rely on for growth, and that is right now undervalued. I'm talking about XOM, CCL, MGM, LYV, Macy's, etc. A lot of these companies took a large beating over the last few weeks, but especially coming into this last week where the market has been very red. So those are going to be some great opportunities to check out. And even if they are continuously growing, remember that a lot of these stocks are due for a pullback, guys. That's what we're seeing with Apple, Tesla, etc. A lot of these larger cap stocks. So don't be surprised that the money is rotating out from those Apples, Teslas, etc. and coming into these smaller plays. Like I mentioned, I'll run through them again: CCL, XOM, LYV, MGM. All those stocks have been absolutely printing for me over the last few days. So I can't stress this enough, guys. Diversify your portfolio and make sure that you have stocks that can produce a great return even on a day when the market is red. As always, guys, I hope you take value from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and are able to make some great money with CCL, as well as any of the other names I mentioned in the video, guys. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Check out all the links in the description for the free Discord, as well as the links to trade for free on this website that I'm showing you, TradingView.com, where I do all my analysis. So all those links will be down in the description below. But as always, guys, thank you so much for the support while I was on vacation. I really love you guys and the channel here. So I'm excited to keep growing and keep posting these daily videos almost every single day. As always, thank you so much, and I hope all your guys' plays are in the green.